Hello and welcome to Light Waves by todderbert. If you enjoy reviews of flashlights, rechargeable lanterns, and other portable light sources, then make sure to subscribe and tap the bell icon so you don't miss any of my most awesome videos. In front of us is the Klarus XT2CR Pro. This is an 18650 powered everyday carry tactical flashlight. You can find this selling at Amazon in black for $74.95 or this new desert tan model for $74.95 at KlarusLightStore.com. I'll have links below to it. They also have a really cool green colored one as well. Now I have reviewed this in the past, but I decided to get the desert tan color, so we're going to show you that. And there's a slight difference to this flashlight compared to the one I reviewed. So even though everything's identical, there's a slight difference. So look at the box. 2100 lumens, nice. This is just a great size flashlight, and it's perfect for walking in the evenings. Actually, this is my main go-to light for evening walking now. I went with my wife, and she was really impressed with this flashlight and the distances and the area lighting it provided. So here in the back, we got specifications. Okay, you can freeze frame that if you want. I'll try to cover some of it, but if I miss it, there you go. There is some of the more information, which is in the manual as well. They have some accessories. They have a remote switch you can get for it, a rail mount. Nice. And their contact information. Okay, everything's boxed real nice. Separate compartments. I don't know if I can show that to you there. Yeah, so the flashlight comes in the one side and all the accessories in the other. It is nice. Don't know if I showed that to you before, but there you are. Like I said, I took everything out of there, make it easy. The first thing we get is the star of the show, which is going to be our awesome XT2CR Pro in Desert Tan. Now this Desert Tan is awesome. It's like a light color, light coppery color. I really like it. I'm really into the color lately, and I think the other brands, it's kind of more, yeah, it's more intense. This is nice and subtle. I really like the color. Yeah, so we've got that. We also want to zoom it on down a little bit. We have to bring it back up for size comparison, but you know how that goes. We get a nice holster. Very cool. There you are. We also get a carry lanyard, which I'm going to put on mine. I like to have that when I'm walking, so I want to slip and drop it. They get extra O-ring in there. And of course we get the charging cable, which is USB to Type-C. There you go. Pretty simple setup. Yep. And then we get the manual. Okay, so there it is. Again, it's similar to what the box, I think, printing was. There you go. 5-year warranty. That stands out. Nice. Okay, so what you get. And then, of course, those ratings again, which I'm going to cover. Then you open this up, and you'll notice the operation section. It has default tactical setting. It also has an outdoor setting, which is nice. So there's two different groups. For the sake of the video, I'm just going to run it in a tactical mode. But you can change it to the outdoor setting, which is nice. And what the outdoor setting allows is, instead of starting on turbo all the time, it can start on low. That's kind of nice to have. So lockout, it's pretty much just turning the tail switch there, unscrewing it a little bit. There you go. We got thermal protection, low battery protection. There you go. And there's a capacity indicator, which is hard to see with this flashlight. Wish it was a little larger in a different location, but I'll show that to you. Then over here, how to put the battery in. So yes, replaceable battery. Thank you. You know, the new trend with the batteries not being able to be replaced is a problem. You got to be able to replace your batteries. So charging indicator. Okay, cool. So that's it. So let's go ahead and get to the flashlight. So I'll move these accessories off to the side here, and let's have some fun. Yeah, I got some competitors here. Bring out the old model. We'll kind of compare them side by side and show you the subtle difference. So dimension-wise, we are 5 1/8 of an inch, same as the other model, 128 millimeters. Head diameter is 1 inch or 25 millimeters, and the tail diameter is 1 inch, 25 millimeters. So same. Really nice. So let's do size comparison, the fun part of the video. This is going to have to come up a lot because I got a big boy I'm going to compare it to. First, the little boy, a little Ace Beam, Pokey Lit, AA. A lot of you guys like this one. A lot of you own it. It's inexpensive. It's a rocking little flashlight, but having something like this is very cool. Definitely for a area awareness. You know what's around you with this. When I was carrying it outside, it really made a difference. Seeing that flood angle was just a nice thing to have. You could see people without blinding them as you're walking, so you knew who was around you. 18650 flat top. Here is a 21700 flat top. Now this does include a button top battery. I think that's all you can run in it. So, because it's just such a long well in here, so the flat top isn't long enough. Gives an idea. And of course, then I have a bigger flashlight, the awesome Klarus. This is the XT2CR Pro. This is a bad boy thrower, I think, or flood. Yeah, that's a bad boy. I like that. That's when you want to get serious. So let's bring this up even further. There's your different sizes. Okay, cool. Yeah, nice flashlight. All right, so bring those off. Let's bring in a little bit of competition. I wouldn't call it like solid competition, but something to think about. Is the ThruNite TN12 Pro. A lot of you guys have it because it's inexpensive compared to the Klarus. But you can get it in Desert Tan, which is nice, and priced around $55.99. Sometimes on sale, 10% off for $50. Not bad. $25 difference. Comes down to the tail switch. Here you can do everything from the tail on the Klarus. You can't with the ThruNite. You only get turbo. That's it. Here you get turbo, and then you can control the mode with a secondary tail, which I'm going to show you. But yeah, then you get the mode switch up here if you want to go access modes. That's the only thing that's different between the two. I do like this better. It's just nicer to do it all from the tail. I feel like I have more control. And of course, I like the beam angle, the wide angle versus the spot of the ThruNite. It's just, this is a better walking light. And that's what I bought it for. So, but there you go. There's the ThruNite TN12 Pro. Give you an idea for size, build quality. Definitely the Klarus has a better build quality. Yeah, there you are. It's the fit and finish. Okay, so let's go ahead and show you the other model. Here is the black one I reviewed, and they look identical, and the specs are identical, but there is a difference in beam pattern. I kind of took them out side by side, and I found out that if you look, the orange peel reflector on the new model, the Desert Tan, is more like aggressive versus a more subtle orange peel on the original black one I reviewed. I think they went with the more aggressive one. That produces a really nice beam. I actually didn't like the spot this was providing versus the new one. So yeah, if you go and buy this and you don't get the new reflector, maybe ask them about it, because that is nice. Makes a big difference. Okay, and it's the only difference. Everything else is the same. Identical flashlights. All right, cool. So yeah, we're gonna go over the features really quick, and then we'll go show you some pictures, and then we'll do a quick desktop demo and give final thoughts on the Klarus. So let's bring it on down and go over some of the features on this bad boy. So first of all, Desert Tan, loving it. Isn't that nice? So let's go to the front. We have this strike bezel here, PVD coated. We have a glass lens there with some anti-reflective coatings. You kind of see it, purple hue there. Talked about that orange peel reflector. Our LED down there is a Cree XHP 35 HD in cool white at a color temperature of 6500 Kelvin. Nice. There you go. Going to the body again. Love this anodized finish. It's your typical 6061 T6 aircraft grade aluminum alloy with a Type 3 hard anodized finish. So hopefully this will hold up for pocket use, because I'm going to be using this a lot. I definitely foresee that. Now it's got some really cool design features here. This may help dissipate some heat, not a ton, but it's there. Then you get this nice grip. I would say it's mildly aggressive, not super aggressive. You know when you're holding it, you're not going to slip when you're holding it. I really like that. And then of course you got your belt clip here. And of course our tail is a 2-mode tail. I was just going to show you the battery real quick, and then we'll show you the tail switch. So it sits really tight on here, so I might have to add some more silicone grease to this O-ring here. There we go. And the battery they give us is a protected button top. There you go. No Type-C on the battery, just on the flashlight itself. But yeah, it's nice to have. But you got to use one of those for this flashlight. All right, and we'll put this back on. And then yeah, on the tail you got a spot for lanyard, which is nice. I think there's dual spots. There you are. Very cool. And then of course you have your dual tail design, which I think is fantastic. So you have your main. So if you tap this, instant turbo, because we're in tactical mode. Love it. Then down here we have our strobe mode, secondary. And of course, when your light is on, you can change modes with this, just like that. That's nice. I click that off. And of course here are USB. Forgot to show it to you. It's Type C. Let's see if we can get that open. It's tight fit. So it's a standard Type C jack. It takes a 1 amp charge, which is pretty nice because some are 2 amp. And I think that's a little too fast for some of these batteries. So 1 amp charge rate. Cool thing is when you're running the charge, you still have access to 2 modes, which is low and medium. So they give you that, which is good to have. So you at least can run the flashlight while it's charging. So let's go ahead and try to fit that back in there for our water tightness. Of course, it's IPX8 waterproof. Yeah, and the drop resistance is, I believe, was printed on the box. I usually would have it written down there, but I don't see it. So what is it? What's the drop resistance? 1 meter. All right, impact. So yeah, that can be a little tight there. You gotta work that in to get that perfectly seated. I think I got it now. So yeah, just pull this guy back out. Just the way you put it in. So put it in like this. Try to work it. Because you want the maximum water tightness. Yeah, I think it's as good as it's going to get there. Okay, cool. And there's our LED right there. So when you turn this on, I think you can see without blinding the camera, it turns green. But it's kind of in a weird spot. So it's not really noticeable because usually you're holding it like this and you're turning it on and you don't see that light unless you turn it to a certain angle to see it. So there's that. But when you're charging, you can see it, of course. And of course, there's the grouping mode where you change it. I believe you press and hold the mode strobe until this starts flashing. So your little light will start flashing red, green as you're holding down the secondary. Then you hit the main switch while you're holding this down still when it starts flashing, and I'll change it to the outdoor group. But I'm going to leave it on tactical for now. So let's head to the garage real quick and show you this flashlight in action, and then we'll do a quick benchtop demo. So all right, let's head to the garage. So here I am, 15 feet away from the garage door. The light is on turbo. This is 2100 lumens. Expect a runtime of about 2 minutes before it throttles down to 750 lumens, running the remainder of the battery out in 2 hours. Max throw distance is 240 meters. Again, the beam is beautiful, but I don't usually run it on turbo. I'll run it on high. The next picture is now on high. This is 400 lumens. Expect a runtime of 4 hours and a throw of 94 meters. This is the sweet spot for evening walks. It's what I used, and it really lit up the area nice. Everything was clear and crisp. A lot of clarity. You could see quite a bit. Nothing seemed washed out. Now we're on medium, 100 lumens. Expect a runtime of 11 hours and a max throw of 47 meters. And our last picture here, low, this is 10 lumens. Expect a runtime of 150 hours and a throw of 14 meters. So 10 lumens for 150 hours is good. All right, let's go back to the bench. All right, great. So what we're going to do here for the bench demo, so we're just going to just do the one light. We're not going to compare side by side. Now, if you want to see this in action, the original, it's pretty much the same light. I do have a video, which I'll link in the comment section below or the video description of this one, right to the timestamp of when it goes outdoors, and I compare it to the ThruNite, so you can kind of see the difference. This is more of a thrower. This is the area flood. So you're going to see the difference between these two in action if you want to know. So yeah, check that out. That's in that video, original one there. So cool. But for demo, I'm just going to bring this deck of cards out here. And yeah, we'll just turn this on and we'll break it down. So that's our turbo, high, medium, and we'll start it on low, 10 lumens, turn lights off, quickly go through the modes. And here we are. It also has SOS mode, by the way, in the outdoors group. It's not available in the tactical group. So aim at the ceiling here. Again, on low, I'm going to cycle it up, medium. Okay, wait, it's going back down. Okay, let's go do this again. Okay, there's low, turbo, high, medium, low. That's turbo, yeah. Turbo's nice, beautiful. Just lights everything up. Nice, cool white, but doesn't seem to wash anything out. Looks really good. I can still see a lot of good color on my bench. So, yeah, not bad at all. So we'll go ahead and bring that down. Aim it at the bench. Yeah, nice, soft, diffuse beam with this large area lighting. I'm holding it about 2 feet off the bench at the lowest setting at 10 lumen. There you go, bringing it in. Nice soft spot to it with that new orange peel reflector. The old one, I don't know if I think it's pretty subtle. Turn it on. Let me cycle this one down. That one has more of a spot to it. I don't know if you can see that. I'm holding the same distance. Here's the new one. Here's the original. So that new orange peel reflector definitely diffuses the beam a little better. So there you go. Awesome. And then, of course, RFI. If I remember right, it was minimal. But you know, if you're really close to the radio, it might be an issue. So here's a Skywave 2. Turn it on.
Emmett, before we show love to the ones that deserve it, we definitely got to speak on this one.
So if you put it next to the radio, you'll get a lot of RFI. But if you hold it away, you're fine. And this is the lowest setting, 10 lumens. And that's plenty of light to tune a radio with. Nice. Okay, cool. So let's go and set that back down and do final thoughts on the Klarus XT2CR Pro in Desert Tan. All right. Go ahead and hit this on. Okay, so yeah, definitely the Cadillac of flashlights for sure. Let's go ahead and turn that off. We'll zoom it back down, up close and personal. And yeah, so yeah, there it is. Pretty much covered most of it. If I missed anything, of course I did 2 videos. That card's Iron Man. There you are. Gets the color balance back. So I love the Desert Tan. I love the flood angle of this new reflector. Just absolutely amazing. Like I said, it's going to become my carry flashlight, I believe. You know, I've been using this other one. I can't see it on my bench. There it is. I always have this handy, my ThruNite. This is the TC15 version 3. If you look at it, they're pretty similar. They got the orange peel reflectors. But I'm going to go to the Klarus. I just like the beam pattern much better. And I like the tail switch factor. I like the ability to hit that strobe if I need it. Or I'll go right to turbo on a moment's notice. That's really handy, being on the tail switch. So that's what I'm going to say on that one. The holster is cool. It helps keep it from being turned on in your pocket. They do recommend loosening this and going into lockout mode if you're going to store it for a long time. In the holster, just in case, you know, it gets switched on in your pocket. You don't want to have an issue. So I would recommend doing that. But if you know you're going to be using it, then yeah, just go ahead and tighten it down and off you go. That's the way to do it. But yeah, enjoying this light. And yeah, don't forget it has the outdoors group, which is a little different running, which runs at, like I say, a different cycle. Instead of high to low, it goes low to high. Starts out in low. That is handy. And of course, you have the SOS mode if you need that as well. So overall, it is a premium flashlight. And if you're a premium guy, you're going to love this. If you need something on a budget, you might want to shop, you know, different brands. But Klarus is known for their build quality. So definitely gets a thumbs up for me. If you enjoyed the video, give a big thumbs up as well. If you like Klarus, you want to see more, I like their flashlights. You know, as you can see, I don't mess around. You know, this is the bad boy. Love this guy. This thing is just a beast. It's not as practical because it's a bigger carry. If you're serious, probably law enforcement, military. But if you're, you know, casual walker, this was fine, perfect. But yeah, you can get one of these bad boys. XT21X Pro. Yeah, this one I want to say is over 100, but yeah, definitely well worth the investment on that as well. But yep, there you are. Of course, yeah, subscribe to the bell icon, get notified of those videos. And 3, comment below what you think about this product right here, the XT2CR Pro in Desert Tan. Do you like the color, or are you more a fan of the original black style? You know, you let me know if you like the black. Now, they do have this dark green, which I don't have. I don't know if I'll get it, maybe to complete the set. If I become a set collector on flashlights. I know there's a lot of guys like you out there and like me that like to collect. So maybe I'll get the green. It's missing. Spot right here. But yeah, let me know which color you like. If you like the style, if you're a fan of Klarus, if you have one, let me know how you're using yours. And I'd like to hear what your thoughts are. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in my next video.